So today I am continuing from my book study group. I'm doing U Squared, the book by Pritchett. And I talked in a previous YouTube video about the true story, the first part. Today I want to start with the first chapter, but before I do, I'm going to read you this quote. It takes a little thought. If you do not expect it, you will not find the unexpected, for it is hard to find and difficult. And I think that was by Heraclitus, 500 BC, is what it says here. Now, chapter one, the title on this short chapter is called The Promise. And this morning, after book group, I was going down to water my plants as it promises to be a very warm day. And they were just planted. I'm a little behind because of the weather and travel. So little by little, my garden is getting planted over the next couple of days. And there's always the promise when I buy plants from the local nursery. There's a promise that I will take care of them, that I will water them, that I will make sure that they get the best of everything. And in return, they'll give me the best food and nutrients that I need. And I truly believe that there's a relationship, a give and take between myself energetically and the plants in which I am putting in the ground. So that's my promise for today. But you know how you focus on something and all of a sudden you see it everywhere? Yeah. There was an email that said something about our company won't overpromise. I was like, okay, there's the word promise. What does the promise in this day and time mean? It's like, I promise I'm going to give you this. Then I went to Facebook to put something on, and there was a business associate of mine with a video about how they had put this proposal together for this person who ultimately ended up going with another company because they were less expensive, but didn't deliver anything even close to what my associate could give and does promise and does come through with. Is it about price? You know, what kind of value is given in the promise? Not a guarantee, just a promise. Because a promise is like one, you make the promise, but you got to live up to that promise no matter what it is that you are educating yourself on, growing your business on, or in life in general. So let's see what U squared, a high velocity formula for multiplying your personal effectiveness in quantum leaps, has to say in chapter one, The Promise. It says you don't have to be content with improving things incrementally or gradually. And the first question is, are you ready for this? Like, are you pumped up and ready to go? Because right now, in this moment, you are capable of exponentially improvement in your performance. That's some promise. You can multiply your personal effectiveness, hit new highs, and shatter the old achievement records. The results you can have will be hard for you to imagine. Why would the results be hard for you to imagine? Don't we all want more abundance, wealth, achievement, recognition, making a difference, a legacy in our life? Yeah, but we all think that it does take hard work. Pritchett goes on to say, you can become you squared. You squared. What does that mean to you? He tells us under this title, The Promise, you don't have to settle for things as they are now. That can change dramatically if you're ready. Life is prepared to give you a breakthrough experience. You can jump to a higher orbit of achievement, live the dream, enjoy a complete different plane of success. Also, you don't have to be content with improving things incrementally or gradually, just as your level of performance can improve dramatically, so can your rate of accomplishment. Furthermore, the U squared formula requires far less effort than you've given in the past. That's like a sign me up. I'm ready for this. I'm so ready. Tell me exactly what to do, and I'm just going to push through and do it. But wait, he says you haven't been reaching your full potential. So far, you haven't even come close. No matter how you wish to measure success, regardless of how you define achievement, you have barely scratched the surface of what you personally can accomplish. Wow. I believe in that. I believe and I know over my past success that I've just barely scratched the surface. What was my success? Well, I said yes to a Toastmasters International speaking competition. I won at the first level, I won at the second level, and at the third level, that was a district level at a conference with a bigger audience than I've had before. I competed against 6 other people, all male, nothing wrong with that. And I did pretty darn good. I did fantastic. I was so excited. I imagined what it would be like to be on that stage and to have that honor. That's not my final step. My final step isn't the big conference that's going on. My final step are a series of steps to becoming an accredited speaker. The person who won is a professional speaker. How'd you do that? I asked. He told me. And so now there are more steps to fully reach a potential that maybe I'll never fully reach. Maybe there's always something new out there. That's me. I'm the optimist. But the time has come to change all of that. Maybe you're ready to make a quantum leap. Wow. I am ready to make that quantum leap. Quantum leap. Are you? Are you ready to make a quantum leap in your life? What can you set your mind and your intention to be ready to just do it? No time like the present, because that's the only time you have to create in this life is right now. That's why I jump on this video and here's creative time. Here's time to put out new thoughts, not only for you, but for me. Because when I give voice to it, when I read it over and over, just like our book group is reading it again, there's something more that's coming up. Our discussion today went deeper and deeper. Leave me any comments below because I'd love to hear. What are your takeaways? What are your thoughts? What are you ready to make a quantum leap in? Because the time is now. Thanks so much for listening.